start with air signs. We've got Mary here to help out with this because she's an air sign. She's an Aquarian, and she's going to help me with these ones. She's picked out her favourite treat to sit and eat while we have this. So we have air signs. You going to help me? Air signs for this. She's hitting the cards with her paws. Air signs for this month of May. No biting the cards though. That wouldn't be good. Yes, hitting the cards is fine. No biting. What do you think, Mary? You help pick them because you're Aquarius. Air signs for the month of May for Mary. What's going to happen? And as I said before on my general reading, if you didn't see it, some of these might be longer than 10 minutes, so if they are, you'll have to see the ending on YouTube. She's just cheeky today. She's a cheeky button. Ow. No biting. No biting, Mummy. You love your mummy, remembers? Oh, there we go. Okay, this is for May for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Let's use I'm using the Modern Tarot Oracle, and I'm using the Light Seers. I just love these cards together. I don't know why. I like them as a collaboration. So does Mary. So does Mary. She's like, I like these ones too. Quite warm today. I don't know where you are. If you're in the UK, it's like, I think it's going to be like 20 on the weekend. That's a wonderful thing to hear, but then I'll get too hot. I don't like the hot weather. Complaining already about summer. All right, Hanged Man on the bottom of this deck, which is seeing things from a new perspective. So this could be a changing month for you too. Things are going to sort of like be a bit of a like looking at things and going, maybe I need to change things up. That was part of my general. The Knight of Cups on the bottom of this deck could mean there's an offer of love coming in. But you might be thinking, I don't know, maybe I don't want that offer of love. She's going to have her bone on the floor because she's a crazy. So you might just be thinking, you know what? Let me have a little think about that. Or maybe you're thinking of changing things up in your love life. Let's have a look. Let's have a little looky-see. There's a little bit of stress and worry at the moment. Maybe some sleepless nights and some dreams. I do feel like there's a bit of a general theme with dreams at the moment. I just had to open the window. It's a bit hot. Yeah, there could be some sleepless nights going on or some dreams. Like if you're having really prophetic dreams or you're waking up and remembering your dreams, there could be a reason for that. Like you're suddenly thinking, oh, I can't get that dream out of my mind. Just remember your dreams or write them down. They could be something that you're remembering for a reason, or they could be signs in your dreams. I've got the Four of Pentacles here too. It could be that you're stressing about money, or some sort of connection associated with money could be on your mind. I feel like it's a sort of general theme a little bit with air signs, that they take a long time to make decisions. Sorry guys, but you do. You take a long time to make decisions because you like to sort of really weigh up your options. And when it comes to that, sometimes it's like, well, sometimes you should just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. But maybe this is the month for that, because I have the, seeing things from a different perspective, and I've got the sort of the change coming through. Your biggest fears are sort of like, what happens if I do this, or what happens if I do that? But one of them is that you want to collaborate with someone, or you want someone to come in to collaborate with you, but you're sort of fearful about how it will work. So it could be that you've worked with someone, or there's someone that you want to work with, and you're sort of thinking, I don't know how they'll be if I ask them, or I don't know if they'll want to work with me, or if I should ask them. But I feel like you should just, because I keep having this feeling of like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, the worst that can happen is they say no, or they say they're not interested, and I feel like then you get your answer. But I feel like the worst that can happen is in your mind, because the best that can happen is that they're going to say yes. Because I've sort of got that as a, like, your own restriction is yours. See how she's got her 9 of Wands there? It's like she's worried about going forward, but she could just step over those sticks, and it's like, just step over them and go for it. Because as soon as you go for the communication and say what you want to say and communicate your ideas, I've got this brand new beginning for you. And it's like the rainbow comes out. There's like this new beginning. There's the Fool card here, and it's a beginning of a new, it almost feels like a new opportunity for you for something that you sort of don't even know where it could go. You think it's going to be successful, but it's going to be even better than what you can imagine. And it's going to free you up to be able to communicate not only about this project, but more than you realize. You've been holding back on a lot of stuff, and it sort of almost like feels like you can actually let yourself be yourself and just release a lot of stuff that you've been holding on to. I've got the 7 of Cups here too, so it's like it feels like a new opportunity for you, or something that you haven't I don't want to say you haven't done it before, but I feel like it's a new way of working, or you've been, the fact that you're taking the reins or the decision in your own hands and going for it, it feels like someone's sort of going to be a little bit thinking it's out of character for you to make this decision for yourself, but it's about time. You know what I mean? It's like, you need to do this. You need to go, fuck it, I'm going to do this, and shock everybody, because it's going to put you on the map financially, but it's also going to give you the opportunity to be in a solid, sort of grounded position where you're suddenly going to feel like this is something, it almost feels like you level up in some way. And then there's an opportunity to sort of like branch out and do something that takes you somewhere that you've not considered. I feel like there's an opportunity for some sort of work or progress to expand. And that sort of feels like because you'll be working with a new group of people, or with people that are on the same page as you. It's like you're sort of taken to a new level. There's money obviously in this as well. There's money and opportunities. That feels too like you've manifested this, but it feels like this financial opportunity has been waiting to sort of come to you. Like it could have been held back, because it's almost like you've got to let go of something to move forward. But it's a wish card. It's a wish being fulfilled as well. And there's another King of Pentacles there. So it's almost like the money that comes with it and the solid grounding that you get from it is really good for you. You do have to walk away from something though. There's some sort of emotional baggage that you've got to leave behind. I'm sort of feeling like it's like you've got a business partner or a partnership or emotional connection or a karmic or something that you've got to go, you can't come along on this ride with me anymore. And because at the beginning we had the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like they're connected in with your finances, and you've got to go, this isn't working for me anymore. It's almost like you're bound to them financially, and it's almost like you can't see a way out. But eventually you're just going to go, you know what? I want to work with these other people. I don't want to be tied with you anymore work-wise. And they're going to crack the shits. It might even be that you have a business work relationship with a karmic, and they're like, no, I don't want to, you don't want to do that. You want to cut the ties there and go, let's see how this goes. And they just go, no. Yeah, there's some sort of weirdness. But here it is again, sort of saying you want to do that. If you don't do it, if you don't sort of stand up for yourself and put your big boy pants on or big girl pants on and go, I don't want to do this anymore, the universe is going to do something that's going to make it really uncomfortable for you. And there's some sort of crumbling that happens in your work-life balance. And I do feel like it's like you won't have an opportunity to say it, because there's going to be a walking away or an ending that's going to happen. It's going to be a little bit more painful than it needs to be. It's almost like if you decide to do it yourself, you can do it in a more diplomatic sort of less painful way, and it'll sort of be like a, yeah, we both decided it's not working out, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't, it ends up being sort of like a little bit of a fighting scenario. But it's meant to be. It's meant to be that you're meant to leave because there's some sort of like moving on to a group of a different soul group or happiness sort of feeling. I feel like there's some sort of change in your group structure, but I feel like there's definitely new opportunities for you, but there is a tower moment if you don't do it yourself. And if you do it yourself, the tower moment's really good. It's like this tower moment comes in and is like, because you've made the hard work and made the decisions, the tower is almost like, holy shit, all this stuff that was on hold or that wasn't coming in for you suddenly flows in. It's like you might have been waiting on financial stuff and it's been delayed, or it's like all the people that were meant to get back to you suddenly get back to you, or the offers that you were waiting to hear from suddenly come in, or it's like that. It's like you suddenly get pushed forward for jobs or for opportunities that you wouldn't have had if you were still in that relationship, because the universe is like, we're not rewarding you until you get the hint. That's what it feels like. Yeah, because I've got the Chariot now on the bottom saying this is your reward, movement forward. Yeah, and there's work to be done now. So that's air signs. There's a lot happening for air signs, but there's a change and a shift for you, making a decision to change up and shift things forward in a new way.